this is my first video ever. My name is Ghost Trick, and I wanted to start this off by talking about the world's greatest show, the gift from God with no flaws whatsoever. That, ladies and gentlemen, is SWAT Cats. Then I decided to go for our God's second best creation, Total Drama. You can find the entire show of Total Drama officially free on YouTube, so give it a watch. I'll link it in the description below. Also, this video will have spoilers, so if you do not want them, please click off the video. Now, you may have also noticed that I only said Total Drama. That is because I wanted to talk about every season and not just the first. Grouping every season under the name Total Drama, like some commenters do, is insulting, and it's like calling the entire Elder Scrolls franchise Skyrim. I do not dare insult Total Drama in this way, for I will be voted out of the Total Drama community, and I will never return. Ever. Okay, so now what is this video about? It's more of like a soft core review, where I talk about the things I do and don't like, and highlight some certain areas, good or bad. It's more like a joke, if anything. But I'm also trying to get more people indoctrinated into the community, so I can have more people to talk to about Total Drama than whatever anime is popular right now. I'm not a fan of seeing the king dethroned after all. Also, you may have noticed I'm using flash game footage. This is because I really wanted to pull the gamers in with some Souls-like gameplay. Unfortunately, there are no Battle Royale styles like the Fortnites or the Warzones, so I have to make do with what I have to. If you're not a fan of this, feel free to leave a dislike and tell me how much you hate me. Now, we are introduced to a unique cast of characters, a total of 22. I'm pretty sure anyhow, it's harder to count than you think, all with unique designs and characteristics. This unique cast of characters all get their sort of intro that describes each and every one of them. Harold getting the most based one, as they say, one that would not be okay for TV anymore.
I've never seen a girl like you in real life before.
Excuse me?
You're real big and loud.
Although I'm pretty sure they re-aired the show a few months ago for that little weird freak called Total Drama-Rama that thinks it's a total drama, but it's not. As you can see here, we have a pretty unique cast that will all get into some sort of hijinks. Now the show itself is pretty simple. It's based off those reality TV shows like Survivor or whatever. I can't be bothered to do the research. And the contestants, for the most part, are eliminated by vote unless stated otherwise, like an elimination challenge. Now, the show does have non-elimination episodes to kind of build up drama or for filler. They may also rarely bring a cast member back.
Wait a sec! You said no one is allowed back.
I did.
And once you leave...
And once you leave on the dock of shame, on the boat of losers, you can never, ever come back. Oh yeah, that. Yeah, I lied.
Because Chris McClain is a god amongst children and does as he pleases. I'll get to him in a moment, so don't worry. Now, each team has 11 members, I'm pretty sure anyways, I can't 100% tell, as I am not good with numbers and have to constantly be checked up on. The goal of the competition is to be the sole survivor of this Battle Royale to win $100,000. Now, if it's US or Canadian or Zimbabwe bucks, I don't know, they never say. Now, the end of each episode usually does end up with something, from an elimination to the losing team or a prize to the winning team. Now, some characters in the first season, unfortunately, don't get all too much attention and are mostly designed to be throwaways. This is adjusted in later seasons. Also sorry, I took a break recording to get a shower, so sorry if my moisture bothers you. But simply put, Gwen, that whore, Courtney, the insufferable bitch, Heather, the nicest woman in the world and totally fair competitor, Duncan, the beta male good guy, and LaShawna the Lawbringer are more along the lines of the main characters in Island, and some other seasons as well. But characters like Justin have almost no lines. Now, get this. Spoiler alert, Ezekiel fans. The alpha gets tossed after one episode for no reason, other than the game was rigged from the start. The other two main characters, one being mentioned earlier, Chris McClain, and the other, Chef. Chris McClain is the host and basically the antagonist of the show. Now, I hate to interject here, but Adobe Audition power fucked me and I lost my recordings, so I have to record this again, so I apologize if anything's changed. But I now will say antagonist does not equal evil, and as some hail him as a hero or a god even. Chef, his right-hand man and rumored love interest, he is a perfectly sane man with no problems and totally isn't abusive towards the kids at all. Then, I feel like I need to mention this Katie and Sadie make me want to remove the shield from my microwave and turn it on every time I see them or hear them. This has nothing to do with anything, but I needed to get that off my chest. And yes, you sick freak, they are teenagers. You probably forgot that like me, but for those who may have browsed the darker side of Total Drama, then yes, you are doomed to hell. Relationships, however, actually do seem to feel like they work out until, well, I'll talk about that as they pop up in later seasons. Now, the challenges, they vary per episode. They can range from physical to mental war crimes. It depends on the episode. My favorite, for instance, is mostly because, wait, this isn't correct. I'm not fixing this either. Basically, here's a clip. I like this episode because it tortures the children and Chris seems like he was off his meds this day. There are other challenges, like for instance, that are to purely torture or are for gross out humor. This show also likes to bank on fart jokes and low-hanging fruit, which is mostly Owen's department, which is why I hate him with a burning passion. But it does have some pretty good moments and pretty okay jokes. Something else I would like to note is the character Heather. In all seriousness, they set her up to easily be the hateable character, and the big baddie you'd like to see fall. All the bad karma she's been building up finally gives her a wonderful smack in the face, and it feels fantastic. Not only does she get eliminated towards the end, they do it in a rather amazingly cruel way to her that puts a grin on your face. It's like the equivalent of said main villain. Through a game, you grow to hate more and more, but in the end, you dunk on them so spectacularly hard, you feel amazing. Now, the end, again, yeah, spoilers in case you may be deaf or not have heard me. The first time, the final challenge is between this thing called Gwen and the bane of my existence, Owen. This final challenge is going for the big money, the grand prize, 100,000 Fallout 76 atoms. Now it's a race to the finish. Gwen gets her simp Trent, and Owen gets Heather. How the fuck did I mess that up? In the end, Owen wins because he smells a plate of brownies and gets the big 100k. Gwen takes the big fat fucking L, like she deserves, acts like a champ on the outside, but inside she probably wants to die. But hold it there. You think that's the end right there? Slow down, buckaroo. I'm almost there. I do want to talk about there is an alternative ending, but it's not canon, so I don't care, and Gwen wins, so I really don't care. But there is one more episode where the real show begins, episode 27. Now, everything that is said and done, everyone is hanging out the luxury resort where all the losers sat. But Chris has one more trick up his sleeve. He offers 1 million big boy bucks and whips out the comically oversized check. All they gotta do is find the briefcase and bring it to the dock. A bunch of shenanigans ensue, of course, and Justin, with almost no lines the entire show, finally gets some character and commits acts of terrorism willing to murder all who get in his way. The money gets eaten by a big fishy and the season ends, making way for, get this, season 2. In summary, Total Drama Island is a pretty solid season, and one of the better ones. I'd say use it as a baseline to make your judgment. Not like any of the other seasons are bad, they are all perfect, with no flaws whatsoever. Total Drama is a gift from a higher power, and deserves all the praise it gets. If you haven't watched the show already, you really should pray at the first church of Total Drama, and let the journey enlighten you. Now, hold it there, buckaroo. I want to talk about these two games real quick. Chomp Suey, while not all too bad, was kinda weird, and it threw me off. I literally just ate the contestants, and what do? Not be consumed by stomach acids, but just instead, relax, and why in the holy hot hell is Alejandro playing an accordion? This makes no sense, as we all know Alejandro would be playing a melodica, but I do admire how Ezekiel is sitting in the back like a true gamer. And this Owen game started off pretty simple, but made me question my sanity of how quick shit got real. I am not making this up when I say it went from 0 to 100 real damn quick. And Owen's design is very fitting for this annoying fuck, but it still disgusts me as almost as much as regular Owen does. My name is Ghost Trickery. I have lost a total of 1 fingernail and 1 toenail for the Total Drama. I hope you all have a day.